Welcome students. Previous class we have completed 6 units. In this class we are going to see about the computer, history of computer, growth and development of computer, generation of computer, types of computer and visual communication. In your lower classes you studied parts of the computer, and in this class we are going to see about visual communication. Just we go through your previous class what you studied. Parts of the computer. These are the parts of the computer. Already we know that monitor, speaker, mouse, keyboard and printer. These are the parts of the computer. Have you seen computer? Yes, you have seen it in textile shop used for building. Not only in textile shops, but also it's used in railway station, banks, ATMs, and in many places. It is used even in our local post office. So I think your father is also having a computer. Your father's mobile phone also like a computer. But computers are available in different shapes. The works which are done with a computer can also be done using a smartphone. There may be difference in their speed, but their operation remains the same. So the big computers are shoved into small smartphones nowadays because of the technological development. Most of us, I think that smartphones are only to make calls, and smartphones are only to make calls because of its handy look, but it's so smart. See these two pictures. First one is Charles Babbage and second is Augusta Ada Lovelace. In the beginning of 19th century, Charles Babbage, a professor of mathematics, has designed an analog computer. He is known as the father of the computer. Charles Babbage, known as the father of computer. The basic structure designed by him is being used in all computers. Similarly, Augusta Ada Lovelace is admired as the first programmer, as she developed essential commons for the mathematical operation. Can you tell us which device was used before the invention of computer? In the earlier stage, there was no computer. Initially, the people used a tool called abacus for calculation. Later, they started using a device called calculator for calculation. So, Charles Babbage is the father of computer, and Augusta Ada Lovelace is admired as the first programmer, as she developed essential commands for the mathematical operation. Computer did not come directly from abacus. The computer that we use today belongs to fifth generation. In first generation computers, they used vacuum tube. In second generation, first generation, 1940 to 1956. In second generation computer, they used transistor in the year 1956 to 1963. And third generation computer, they used integrator circuit the year 1964 to 1971. In fourth generation computer, they used microprocessor the year 1971 to 2000. And in fifth generation computer, now they use artificial intelligence. We are using now. The year is 2001 to nowadays. So data and information are the two important elements in computers. Data is information that has to be processed. It cannot be used directly by use. Generally, they are in the form of numbers, alphabet and images. So information is a form of processed data, software and hardware. So what is software and what is hardware? Already you studied your 6th standard. Software is the commands or programs that are used in computer are called software. This software can be divided into two types: operating software and application software. Second, software that is used to operate the computer is called operating software. And hardwares are the parts of the computers are hardwares. In the previous I told you the parts of the computer. These are the hardwares. The two types of information is form of process, software and hardware. In this class we are going to see about visual communication. The definition of visual communication is: visual communication is a process of sending and receiving messages. Second one, communication of ideas through visual images. And most benefited is the www as user are accessing the same from across the globe. So visual communication is process of sending and receiving messages. In general, whenever we think of computers, the things that come to our mind is computer, screen, keyboard, mouse and CPU. We learned about computer and parts of a computer as introductory part in 7th or 6th standard. Apart from that, software and hardware also plays vital role in the working of computer. Now shall we learn how to operate the computer. Now, how to create folder and file. A folder is a storage space that contains multiple files. We can create files as per the user's need. For clear understanding, we can take the example of bookshelf in a library. The individual book can be considered as the file, and the whole set of books in a shelf can be considered as folders. When we right click on the mouse, the pop-up menu appears on the screen with multiple options. Select new option and a secondary menu comes up with another set of options. Select folder option in the menu. You can now save your file in the newly created folder. So more people are using Windows and Linux operating system in their computers. We can do many activities like collect notes, draw, paint, create animation, etc. We use guide board to go to the unknown place. Like that, when we on the computer, click the start button and the left corner of computer shows like the list of all programs in the computer. Photo gallery. You all must have admired the photos in the albums. To beautify photos and edit the photographs are using a software known as Photoshop. Can you make photo gallery only with the help of photos, or is there anything more to do with a bunch of photos? We can make photo story. Yes, with the photos we can make a story. In the 1st standard we have studied photo stories like this. Children learn concepts easily through photo stories than the reading words. This type of photo stories can be converted easily into videos with the help of software Microsoft Photo Story. Next, Microsoft Photo Story. To make videos with the help of this software, we have to order the photos first. Then we have select a music and kept in a file. There are 4 steps, 5 and 6 steps are here. First step is open the application of Microsoft Photo Story. In the select begin a new story and click on next. Second step is click import picture in the next screen. Now the file in our computer will appear. Select save pictures for video. There is a provision for editing the picture. If required, we can edit the image and click on next. Step 3 is now we can input small text which is apt to the pictures. Then click on next and give animation to the videos. We can give audio effect also these images. After finishing this, click on next. Next step 4 is to provide background music. We can select a music file through select music and click on next. Next step 5. Next select a title for the story and select the place where it has to be saved in your computer. Then through settings change the format of video. And finally step 6 is now your video is ready to view. Click view your story. You can see your video now. So there are 6 steps Microsoft Photo Story. Next, graphics. Raster graphics. The picture or image which is created by raster graphics is entered as file and data. Pictures are of 2 types. One is vector, another is a raster. First, raster graphics. Raster graphics are created on the basis of pixels, pixels. The photos taken by camera and the photos scanned by a scanner are of the raster type. When we enlarge this type of photos, we could see the pictures as rectangular layers or grids. So raster file types are .png, portable network graphics. PNG means portable network graphics. .jpg or .jpeg, joint photographics exposed group. Next type is GIF, graphics interchange format, and TIFF, text image file format, and PSD, Photoshop document. These are the raster file types. The software which edit the raster graphics to Adobe Photoshop and vector graphics. As the vector pictures are created on the basis of mathematics, even when we enlarge the picture, its accuracy won't change. Here, types of vector graphics files. These are the types of vector graphics files. .eps, encapsulated PostScript. .ai, Adobe Illustrator artwork. Next, PDF, portable document format, and SVG, scalable vector graphics, and Sketch. Last one is Sketch. Next, the softwares which edit the vector graphics images are Adobe Illustrator and Sketch and Inkscape. These are the softwares which edit the vector graphic images. Next, two-dimensional images. As soon as we see the above pictures, we know the difference between the two. The first is two-dimensional picture. These are the two-dimensional shapes: circle, triangle, square, rectangle, and pentagon. These are the two-dimensional shapes. The software which edit the vector graphics images, there are five steps here. First we have to scan the picture we have drawn in the computer. Second one, then we have to open this picture in Inkscape software, select the entire picture. Next, select path option. From the submenu, select trace bitmap option and do correction in the small scan which appears. Now upload this edited image and click on OK. So the softwares which edit the vector graphics images and two-dimensional shapes are here: circle, triangle, square, rectangle, and pentagon. These are the two-dimensional shapes. Next, three-dimensional images. The two-dimensional images have only the two dimension, length and height. But three-dimensional images, 3D images have length, height and width. 3D images appear in front of your eyes like it happens in the real world. So three-dimensional videos will bring the sense alive before our eyes. Already there are three-dimensional films. Now three-dimensional games have also got released. Now there is another new technology, virtual reality in 3D. Virtual reality is a technology which shows the computer image as real image. When we see games through this technology, we can perceive the setting of the game as real. Now this technology has been introduced in smartphones too. The three-dimensional shapes are cube, rectangular, prism, sphere, cone and cylinder. These are the three-dimensional shapes. And three-dimensional shape have also three-dimensional images have length, height and width, but two-dimensional 2D images have only two dimension, length and height. Thank you, children. We have completed term first: measurement, force and motion, matter around us, atomic structure, reproduction and modification in plants, health and hygiene, and visual communication. So first term portions completed.